Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, like usual, I'll give a few minutes for a couple people to join. We got a lot to talk about. I didn't put this in the title, but if we have time to talk about today, just some thoughts on Maurice Benard's comment towards Kanye West. I found that pretty interesting. Um, I saw like maybe a few minutes before I started. I forgot the damn remote controller. Forgot to get it in reaching distance. We got two people so far, maybe. So, thank you for joining. Like usual, gonna be Black Miners in the chat. Was good. How are you doing today? Thank you for the like. Really do appreciate that. I gotta start pushing out more. I gotta start pushing out more. It definitely does help with the algorithm. How are you doing today, Black Mine? Um, Yesterday YouTube was acting up bad, and it wouldn't let me upload any videos. By the time I uploaded my first video, I think it was around 12 o'clock. I'm glad to see you too, Blackmont. Thank you for joining. I know usually when people get out of work, they're like really tired and stuff. So I do appreciate you being here. Uh, I'm gonna test this a little bit later on. Well, I'm gonna get some more people. Got some new ice cream, so I can't wait to sit there and try that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to make this a thing, like a weekly thing. Once a week, try some new ice cream. Um, but I want to open it to have it ready and set. I'm glad you are doing good, though, Blackmon. I'm feeling a lot better than I have in the past couple of days. I also want to thank people who joined my Sunday stream. I want to thank you, Blackmon, because I know Sunday my voice was bad. I was blowing my nose often. It was just. Uh, but even when I was feeling like crap, I still enjoy being, just talking to everyone. Thank you, Blackmont. Thank you. Yeah, no, that Reese is good. That Reese's is so good. It's so good. It's almost actually making me miss it just because you're saying it. But I got this one right here, so I am looking forward to testing that out. Got my ice cream. I got my noodles. It's so it's like hot stuff and cold stuff. I don't. I'm a very weird person. I'm a very weird person, and I accepted that years ago. Accepted that years ago. Oh, Blackmon, did you? Oh, Nikisha Moore is in the chat. Was good. Um, did anyone see the Maurice Bernard state of mind when he was talking about Kanye West? I want to talk more about the threesome first because I saw it on some Instagram posts. Well, has days gone too far? With this new threesome thing, and I'm just like, oh, Blackmon, you saw part of it. Okay, all right. Yeah, I figure we could sit there and talk about that later on if you know I remember. Usually, I start to get so many people in there, and I'm answering so many different questions, and it's like I kind of forget to talk about certain things. But I know I definitely want to talk about this threesome thing because people are getting all hot and bothered now. They've been seeing sex scenes for years, For some odd reason, now this is the scene that is pushing the envelope, pushing the envelope. People. Amazing. You know, it makes me think that with people always bothered by these scenes, because you know now we can sit there. If anybody bothered by whatever, we can sit there and just type about it and let people know. And you know, the internet is a lot more accessible to people than it was back then. So it just makes me wonder, you know, like, were people always this? Because I don't feel like people are always this angry and this pressed about, you know, these sex scenes. And I think when I start to get more people in here, I think that everyone can agree why people are so pressed about this scene. Oh, wow, Black Ma. Wow. Yeah, yeah, definitely the morning definitely shoot it up there. I mean, I don't think it went that. I don't think it went too far. I don't think it went any further than any other sex scene. I think what it really came down to is if you see two women kissing and doing everything else, then it goes too far. Okay, then it goes too far. You have all the scenes in the world, and it's totally fine. Those two women kissing, and you know, yeah, I heard that some people apparently were they were shocked or they were outraged a little bit about the Anna and Valentine scene. But you know, even with that, I'm just like, I don't understand why people are being so pressed now about these scenes. Um, I don't get it. I don't understand it. These scenes have been going on for years, and now people are just, oh, you're too far. I don't know how much of it is true. Then I'm just saying, as far as the fact that it was two women that was during this scene, that people are so pressed about. Um, I feel like that's at the top of the list. Because let's be honest, even if it was two guys, well, yeah, never mind. I was about to sit there and say if it was two guys, then yeah. Um, yeah, Nikisha, that is true. People love to be mad. People love to be outraged. They really do. It's like they're exactly, Nikisha, exactly. No one is forcing them to watch it. Some people are just miserable. They have nothing else going on in their lives, and so if they're angry and people like that they're angry, that it gives them some sort of validation to I don't know continue breathing and existing. But I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that it was two women. It was two women, and they saw them kissing. It was oh no, oh my god, we saw two women kissing. Make it stop, please, no. That's what it has a lot to do with. I mean, I look at all these sex scenes, and I've said this on James, when James and Candace Mack was doing the scene. Yeah, Black Man, it would have been, it would have been, it would have been Black Man. If it was two men, it actually probably would have been worse. No, there's no problem. It just would have been worse. It would have been even worse. Black backlash. I agree with that, Nikisha. I do. I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. Um, and the same thing with you, Black One. I agree with that too. Showing people of the same sex kissing has never flown. It's always been some sort of a backlash. And I'm like, yo, it's 2022, and people are still just so like they're so concerned with who is sleeping with who. Like it's so retarded. It's so retarded. It's so dumb. And I know about me Smith is saying retarded that I'm probably gonna get canceled, but still. Now I look at sex scenes like these soap opera sex scenes, and for me, and I said this on JOJ before, that I just find them to be unnecessary. I find them to be completely unnecessary. We're adults. We know what what I'm saying. Like we know what goes on behind the bedroom. We don't need to sit there and see them play out. Yeah, yeah, in the case, yeah. Okay. Um, yeah, no, I'll try to do better. I've said that often, and sometimes I do have to sit there and really think about what I'm saying. Like, yeah, no, no, on occasion, no, yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate that. I do have to try to be a little more conscious about my words that I do say because I can see that. But I mean, my point is, I do find sex seems to be pretty pointless. Like we know what goes on, and the way that they show these things, they're so silly and laughable and like unnecessary. I don't need to see a sex scene on a soap opera to get me all hot and bothered, as they say. Okay? I have a library for stuff like that, just specifically for stuff like that. I don't get it. I think it's unnecessary in general. Um, Here we are. I find it funny, I guess. You know what? I'm just gonna just try some of it now and eat some of it more later on. I have been looking at this since the day I posted it, which I think was yesterday. I think it was yesterday. That's some good. That's good. Oof. Nikisha, that just seems like an awkward moment in general. That just seems like an awkward moment in general. Like even in movies, even when you go to a movie theater and you see a scene like that, it just feels so awkward. It feels so awkward, and you're around a bunch of people, and it's like it just. See, this is why I can never go to a strip club. This is exactly why I can never go to a strip club and have a lap dance with like me and one of my other guys. It just feels weird. I don't want to be turned on with my other friend next to me. It just, yeah, no, no, no. Even the thought of that just makes me cringe. It was good. It was good. I'm still going to probably, I don't know if I'm going to keep with this one. I'll still probably always have my Reese's as a go to. This is good though. I think for me, it's more like I like vanilla, but I'm not a huge fan of it. But the chocolate and the cookie stuff definitely makes it worth it. So I would recommend it. Just saying. But yeah. Oh, you know what? Since I have like three people here so far, did anyone get? Okay, so how did everyone know about me coming on live tonight? Was it the post that I put on my community tab, or did you get notified that I came on live? I'm just want to hear people's thoughts. I was on, I think Sunday and Monday, or was it Sunday and Tuesday? It was one of those days I was watching James, and he was talking about how Nikisha, my post and my routine. Okay, good. Black Mind, you saw the post. Okay, good, 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 good. But I know he was like talking about, he was getting upset that a lot of people weren't getting the notifications. And, I suggested something, and, well, let's just sit there and say we do YouTube differently. So, I don't know. I'll just. It's like whenever I talk about YouTubers, I feel like I have to be somewhat careful because even if I don't say it, even if I don't mean to say it, even if I don't mean to say it in a disrespectful way or a way that's cynical or whatever, there's always somebody that's going to take what I say and be like, oh man, Albert Smith, you're talking about James or he's talking about someone. And it's like, I'd rather not deal with that. Oh, I got 2 likes. Thank you. I'd rather not deal with that. But, you know, Nikisha and Black Mind, it's nice to know that what I'm doing seems to work as far as keeping a routine, a somewhat semi schedule, um, and me posting, on my community tab like maybe an hour before or whatever. Because my whole thing is the way I look at it is like I want to try to get in as many people as I can during my live, during whatever live streams I'm doing. So I feel like that's what works for me. I know everyone has to find their own way, and one of the things that James says was, he doesn't like a routine when it comes towards his morning shows. He likes to be very free form and stuff like that. Thank you, Blackman. I'm actually loving that I'm doing more lives also. It is totally different than just making a video, da 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 da, and then just don't get me wrong, I still love doing it, but it's different. You're talking to people and um yeah, I like interacting with my subscribers and stuff like that. So that's very fun. And I don't know, I really love doing it. And I want to try to do it more, and I want to try to do it um be more consistent about the times that I'm doing it. So it is something that I am consistently working at. And it's very difficult to do when you work retail. Because retail is anything but consistent as far as schedules is concerned. That's why I always like to try to post in the community tab. So good. I hate talking with my mouth full. But yeah, Nikisha, people are people, and it could just be the most worst, aggravating, annoying, obnoxious, and sometimes terrifying things that you got to deal with. it really is. So I respect a lot of people that work in retail because when you got to work with people, you got to work with the public. It's just the absolute worst. Um, it's just the worst. So yeah, my hat goes all up to you, Nikisha. It really does. Um, but yeah, with that being said, it's hard to sit there and try to plan a routine schedule. But for the most part, my schedule, my job has been pretty consistent. Tracy Steves is in the chat. Was good. Okay, good. Blackmon, good, good, good. Valerie's is in the chat. Was good. Thank you for joining. Okay. So yeah, having that so far right now. Oh wow, we got 12 people in the chat. I was like, what's good? How are you doing, Tracy? How are you doing, Valerie? Thank you for joining. We got 12 people so far, and I got ice cream on my lip. That was awesome. That was great. That's what I want to sit there and see on my page. Yep, Valerie. If you saw the post, so you knew this was coming. Queen of the South is in the chat. I'm doing well. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for joining, and thank you again for joining, Tracy and Valerie. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you for being here. It's good to see you. So we're talking about the soaps. We're talking about days. We're talking about if their threesome scene went too far. Was this pushing the envelope? Was this going a little bit, somewhat too rated R? Thank you for joining, Queen yourself and Tracy Steves. Always a pleasure to have you. Same thing with Valerie and everyone else here. So yes, that is one of the questions in the night. Is did it go too far? Oh, Valerie, you don't watch Days. Oh, okay. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Okay, Tracy, you said the threesome may be pushing the limits a little bit. Okay. All right. Um, any particular reason why, or are you just never been like a fan of sex scenes in general? Well, okay. So Valerie, let's say they did that on General Hospital. They had a threesome scene. You think that they would have went too far? Because in reality, it could have been on any show. It could have been on Days. It could have been on YNR. It could have been on B&B, which I doubt it would have ever been on B&B. But let's just pretend that we live in a perfect world, and it was on. Okay, just because it's daytime. Okay, Tracy. Okay, all right, I respect that. Oh, Nikisha, you remember that? Oh my, you remember that? Yes, I remember when Lucas told Carly, he was like, "Yeah, think about doing a threesome," and Carly was just like, she just had that look on her face, like, "I'm sorry, what?" But then Brad, somebody decided to back out at the last minute. Jared, I mean, yeah, Jared. It started at 7:30, so you're pretty much on time. You're on time, Jared. Thank you for joining, by the way, Jared. So yeah, we're talking about that. Let's see if I can put a poll. Let's see. Let's see if I can put that in there. Alicia is in the chat. How are you doing? Um, Central Time. Well, I'm in New York, so it's like Eastern Pacific Standard Time. So I'm not exactly really too sure about time zones or anyway, like I said, you're on time. It's all good, Valerie. I appreciate you being here. And thank you, Alicia, for being here. By the way, I hope everything went well. Hmm, it's up to you, Alicia. I mean, you can sit there and say sorta, maybe. I mean, any answer is acceptable, to be honest. Um, but like I said, Jerry, whenever you show up, I appreciate it. Uh, so far, let me just pull up a little bit longer. We got 8% that says no. Yeah, Queen of the South. It did seem like somebody that she knew, but she did survive though. So Alicia says sorta. Okay, it's kind of the same thing with Tracy said because it's daytime television and stuff like that. Daytime soaps and stuff. Oh, Jared. Okay. Jared, I feel like Y&R is a show that you can miss for a couple of days and then come back and you're all caught up. But Nate got fired. He told the truth like an idiot. And Victoria wants to fire Sally to put Nate, to put in Nate in that job, in her job. Yeah, Valerie, back in the day, Lucas wanted to have a threesome with Felix and Brad. And I forgot which person backed out of it. I think it was Felix. So Brad and Lucas was going off a little bit. Yeah, Alicia. I mean, like I said, thank you, Queen of South. Yes, we got 13 people. We have 5 likes, so every like definitely does help. It does help. So, um, everyone can hit the like button. If you're enjoying the content, you want to hit the like button. That would be much appreciated. Thank you, Queen of South, for reminding me. Like I said, I gotta start doing that. I do. I've seen other people do it in a way where it's really obnoxious, and I try not to be like that. But Jared, I can't disagree with you on that. I can't disagree with you on that. Yeah, Alicia, it does happen in real life. It does. The way I look at it with this whole, did it go too far? Did it not go too far? It's just one extra person. You know what I'm saying? It's just when you think about it, it's just one extra person. It's one extra person. Like they've been doing these scenes for years. And for the most part, most people don't really make that much of a big deal out of it. But because they added a third person in there and it showed two women, and this is the issue, yeah, is that it showed two women kissing. It showed the same sex, and that was the problem. That is the underlying problem. This is the reason why a lot of people are snitching saying it went too far. You know, it wouldn't have mattered if it was two guys and a girl that was doing it. People still would have had an issue with it. And like I said, for me personally, I've never really felt those scenes. Yeah, Valerie, apparently people still have a problem with, people having sex with the same. I don't know. It's like they're so concerned with who another person is sleeping with. Jared, I like Tucker so far. I do. I like him. He's definitely shaking up the story, and I'm interested to see where it goes. I'm very interested in see where it goes. Yeah, Alicia. I mean, it's one extra person. That's what it comes down to. Like, come on, seriously. I mean, yeah. When I watched it, it gave me Wild Things vibes, but that was about it. Like, but yeah, Jared, I'm liking Tucker so far. Hmm, so good. I'm like, it's 2022, and people are still being all pissy about who someone is sleeping with. Yeah, it's the same sex. Freddie Edwards is in the chat. How are you doing tonight? How is everything going with you? And thank you for joining. But yeah, I don't know. By the way, how many people are watching The Young and the Restless so far? How many people are watching Y&R? Valerie says, "Poor Lucy." Well, you know what? Lucy did this to herself. Let's be very clear. Okay, Lucy did that to herself. Anna wanted to pull her out, and she was like, "No, I would never, never tell." Hey, Alicia, listen. Whatever you do with your off time, what you do in the privacy of your own home, is nobody's business except your own. Hey, Valerie. I mean, listen. I got to be honest. Lucy was all like, "Oh, I got this. I got him wrapped around my fingers." Yeah, okay, Lucy. Me yourself, what do you think of Y&R so far? What do you think of Nate? Willow's going to discover Holly Sutton? Really? Okay, that should be interesting for you. Alicia, Lucy had help. Um, Dumb Anna. What do you mean Lucy had help? Alicia, you mean like she coerced her into going along with this plan? Like, well, she put her in this whole position? Yeah, no, black mom. I mean, like that, like, yeah. I mean, it's the truth. Like, whatever you do with your time in your own home is nobody's business except your own. Like, no, who has the right to sit there and judge her or anyone else what they do? No, Alicia, she didn't. And I'm not putting this all on Lucy. Anna definitely was kicking herself and she deserves that. But Lucy kept pushing when Anna wanted to get her out of there. Yeah, Queen herself, she did lose everything. I mean, he did lose everything, and that's on him. Yeah, Bradley, I have no idea what's going on with him. What's going on with Willow? And sometimes I just kind of check out of her storyline too. Oh, okay, Alicia. Okay, all right. That's 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 pretty hard. I'm sorry, but it is. Let's just be honest. I had to sit there and try to hold back from saying that, but that is pretty hard. Yeah, Freddie. Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Anna had no business to sit there and prep. And the thing is, when Anna actually got what she needed, she didn't need to actually keep Lucy in there. But of course, Lucy decided to stay. So again, we're not putting all the smoke on Anna. We're gonna put a lot of it, like maybe 80%, but we're not doing that. Oh, DC is in the chat. DC is in the chat, and no, you're right. The real Albert is coming out. I mean, I never remember a time that actually wasn't real, but you know what I'm saying. Nah, Alicia, niggas are gonna kill Esme. I mean, putting her in the bathroom. This is where we are now. We're putting this chick in the bathroom. You know what's really bad? It's like when Y&R and B&B is actually doing better than GH. We got some issues. How even Days yesterday wasn't really great. I'm watching today's episode now, and hopefully I'll be able to do a review tonight. But Days yesterday was crap. Okay, Days yesterday was crap. No one thought that either one of these three women that has been on this show for centuries was gonna die. Okay, funky. Oh, DC, you are something else. Hmm. I guess we'll see, Alicia. I doubt it, but yeah, no, Freddie, yeah, she is. But you know what? To be honest, she is actually better than now. DC, yeah, I mean, come on now. We saw Kayla has been on this show since like the 80s or 70s or 600s. I have no idea. My point is, we all knew that they weren't going to die. Okay, we all knew that. So, what are they going to do? Oh, we're going to give you partial. We're going to give you the partial cure, and it's like Chris's whole plan to put their lives in a balance over a man. Really, really, the great Kristen did all that over a man. Listen, as a man, I can sit there and tell you that we ain't worth it. We we may be worth a lot, but we're not worth that. No, DC, they didn't die. No, they didn't die, and we all knew that they weren't going to die, and that was the part that was just so dumb. Oh yeah, Alicia forgot. Yeah, she is on contract. Jared, okay, what happened to Laura? Jared, I've only been watching the show for about 3 years, so this character is definitely new to me. But yeah, no, we knew that these three women were going to die. So it was pretty pointless of a scene of a story. And then Kristen, of course, Brady broke up with Chloe. I didn't. Here's the thing. I didn't even get to do a review yesterday because YouTube was just acting up. Yeah, DC. I mean, that would have been kind of interesting, but I felt like it would have been hella backlash. I can't believe you killed her. I can't believe you killed them off. Like people are still upset that Brando killed off. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. 2016. Freddie, you're right. You're right. You're 100% right. He is just on borrowed time at this point. That is true, DC. That is true. But I also felt like Finn was like, felt like he wasn't really that useful anyway. So yeah, Queen and stuff. That is actually sad. Oh, okay, Alicia. Okay. I'm listen. Alicia, I'm glad you actually enjoyed that Diane scene. I really didn't. Oh wow. Okay, DC. Okay. Yeah, that is true. That is true. That is true. I when I found that he was actually coming back, I was actually disappointed. When I found out that Ben was coming back, I was disappointed. Really, Alicia? What makes you think that? What makes you think it'd be the last time we see Diane for a while? You know, if they actually use Diane in a way, DC he didn't bring anything to the show. I felt like Finn didn't bring anything to the show. Name one thing Finn actually that did that you liked. I would, yeah, DC, you're right. It would have been much more impactful. You know, again, the whole, you know, you know, DC, exactly, and that's the thing. I mean, I know it's like a laugh moment, but like that's what he really brought to the show. That's what he really brought to the show. I remember I was on Instagram because people was upset. It was like, I can't believe they killed off Finn. I'm like, why? What did he bring to the show? What did he bring to the show that was so valuable like that? And people was like, oh, he made Staffy happy. I'm like, so that's literally his use. Yeah, Alicia, I like her too. I like her too. I would love for her to be in more engaging stories. I think she's great, and it's a shame, you know. And anyway, yeah, like listen, either bring these people in to actually do something, or just not really use them. You know, Diane is great at being a lawyer, defending other people, being Alexa's friend. But other than that, she doesn't really have that much of a use. Well, she's with Max, and we don't really get to see that. So she doesn't really have like a romantic interest or anything like that. Like, so underutilized, like you said. Oh, DCI. You know what? Hmm. I feel like you're gonna be spoiled, DC, about the whole Lucy part. Alicia, yeah, no, I mean, Alicia, you're saying that she's a better lawyer than Scott. Who isn't a better who isn't a better lawyer than Scott? Seriously, who isn't a better lawyer than Scott? Ooh, okay, DC, you might. I know how much you don't like spoilers, DC. I know how much you don't like spoilers, but it's probably gonna happen tonight. Really, Alicia? Hmm, interesting. I used to always call him Slick Rick. I actually thought he was a good lawyer, but you know it was a long time ago, so I probably thought of a lot of things that may not even be hold that may not hold water. DC, exactly. Alicia says, "Luckily survived." DC. Told you it was gonna be spoiled. He was gonna be spoiled. And I partly wanted to sit there and apologize for that, Partly, but I'm like, oh, we got 80% says no. Interesting, very interesting. So we got 20% that says yes, the threesome went too far. We got 80% that says no, no, they did not go too far. Okay. All right, we're going to end the poll. Yeah. I mean, DC, come on. She's been another person that's been on the show for like 800 something years. You honestly think they're just going to just kill her off in some gruesome death? But he got results, so that's something. It may not count for ethics and truth and, well, to be honest, to look yourself in the mirror, but he did get it done. Okay, he got the job done. But Scotty is I mean, come on now. The only person that Diane would actually have problems beating is Alexis. Let's be honest, Alicia. You're right, DC. But did you honestly think that they were going to kill off Lucy? Exactly, Angela. Oh, you're. I think you might be new. I saw you in Deacon's Corner a couple of times, maybe. But yeah, thank you for joining. But yeah, no. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Alicia. But again, I'm just speaking facts. Okay. The only person I could see giving Diane problems is Alexis. I mean, again, DC, did you honestly think they were going to kill off Lucy? Really, Angela? Easy? That's just some strong words, late Angela. I think Diane could probably beat Alexis, depending, but it would not be easy. Yeah, DC. I mean, those days are long gone. Hmm. I agree with that, Alicia. Exactly, Freddie. Exactly. I mean, that's DC. That's a good joke, yeah, but you know, let's let's be real. Oh, at least you agree with Angela. Okay, all right. I respect the opinion. I heavily disagree, but I respect it though. I say that. I respect. What's good, Shakira? Shakira, definitely watch Days. I would say definitely watch Days. Alicia, DC, you don't like Lucy. No, Alicia, it's not that he doesn't like Lucy. It's just about suspense. Like, they don't do suspense anymore like they used to. But with, yeah, pretty much what DC said. Oh, Shakira, yeah, no, definitely skip GH. You know, you can definitely skip GH. Nothing really happened on GH that was important. Um, yeah, no, definitely skip that. I mean, how I would honestly sit there and say, if you want to, well, watch Days. Because I already started watching a little bit of Days, this episode today, and it's already really good. You got Johnny. I feel like Johnny's one of those type of people that just don't know when to stop talking. Oh no, Angela. Lucy isn't dead. And yeah, I can agree. She is definitely kind of annoying, but she's not dead though. Which is really odd because she got shot like 9 times, and yet I don't know if you didn't watch today's episode, but she survived. She's all out the. I guess she's in the sewage or something like that. Yeah, out of the harbor. Yes, Alicia. Yeah, she dragged us out of the harbor. So she probably did a nice. You know, yes, Freddie. Yes, yes, yes. You know, and it's so sad, but I guess it can say like when she got shot, I was like, well, I guess it's gonna be a nurse's boss. I don't know what that was about, but at Freddie, I was like, well, I guess it's gonna be more nurse's balls if Lucy's gone. But you know, somebody said, and I don't know how true it is, that they're gonna replace nurse's ball with something else. Yeah, I give you that, DC. Carly's story doesn't feel predictable, and I do like the fact that she's doing something else that's not with um Sonny. Yeah, I mean that's what I heard. She was definitely a schemer. Didn't she marry Edwards? That's like when he was a character, he was like 800 something years old, or centuries, or whatever. But yeah, I mean, come on now. We all knew that they were gonna kill Lucy off. Okay, that's why this whole shooting her into the water made no sense. It really didn't. Unless they show a tranquilizer or something, I don't see how that actually made any sense whatsoever. And you know what? Kelly, she married Edwards. That's why he got some shares. And cute because she married Edwards. Oh, DC, I know you're late to the party. And I don't know if you saw it, but yeah. Ooh, nah, DC, I don't remember that. I thought I might have watched a little bit. I don't remember that part, DC. Victoria in the chat. Yeah, me too. I mean, a lot of people were upset. People were happy that they were using Lucy more. Yeah, DC, I like the ice cream. I do. Um, it's not too sweet. It's good and it has chocolate in it, but it's not over the top like the Reese's Pieces one. But I still like the Reese's Pieces one. I mean, they're recycling like no tomorrow. Like, I saw GH.B&B, and all you had was Steph Thomas bragging about their parents moving back together. I'm like, you people are grown with kids. You're like, what? Yeah, these. You know what? That was recent. That was recent. This wasn't like that was back in the day. Like that was recent. Yeah, I mean, Freddie, I give you that. I wasn't really a fan of that portion of the story because, yeah, I mean, just move your mom's grave somewhere else and move it back to Port Charles. So I give you that. But the stuff that I didn't like about the Jacksonville story, kind of 50 that. personally. Jerry Jacks, yes, Felicia. Hmm. That's a good question, DC. But they're rich, so I'm pretty sure they'll figure out a way of how to do that. I mean, my point is that this whole fight towards this Virginia and the grave site, the cemetery, everything like it's just pointless. It's so pointless, and the fact that she can, debate the council, stupid. It was just really dumb. Shakira, you don't even need. I'm gonna be honest. Yesterday's episode wasn't really that good, so you could just watch today's episode. The Jacksonville story was her finding a way to move forward with all those regrets that she had. That's what I did like about it, Angela. Krista Williams is in the chat. Oh, of course, Shakira, of course. That was the one thing that I was not disappointed about. Um, because I was gonna do a day's review yesterday, but the episode was so bad that I was like, there's no point, really. I mean, granted, YouTube wasn't working anyway, but it was still just. Okay, Angela, yeah. Like I said, I was like, listen, they're rich. I'm pretty sure they can find a way to do it. I don't believe in being put in the ground. But Lisa, so what are you more just cremation? Yeah, that is true, DC. That is true. That yeah, that was very. Oof, I remember that storyline. I remember being so angry at so many people. Oof, I don't even get started on that. Oh, for you can't wait for Holly's return, Robert. Uh, yeah, no, Shakira, it wasn't that good anyway. Okay, Alicia. Okay. What about Ashes? Oh, wait, never mind. Same. No, no. Okay. What about being in Ashes? Or is that the same thing? Yeah, Angela. That was. Oh, that story made me so angry. That story made me so angry. And you know what? When Alexis actually ran him over with the car, I think that was like the most proudest I've ever been in of Alexis was running Kiefer over. Hmm. DC, you don't believe that funerals should be served food? I'm pretty sure there's a psychological reason for it. At least you're not really looking forward to the Holly and Robert reunion. Yeah, Freddie. Yes. Yeah, Freddie. Yes. Lisa says, "When I'm dead, just leave me alone." Yeah, Freddie. Because for a hot minute, he was really kicking himself and not. You know, I don't exactly remember why he wasn't kicking himself, but yeah, I agree. It would be good for Robert to see Holly again. No, Monica's. I'm pretty sure she's still by. Yeah, no, DC. I get it. I get it. I get it. But I don't know. Maybe it's something with people eating and just like I have no idea. I feel like it's a psychological thing. I will say that. Mm, that's a good question, Alicia. How long will Holly be on it? It's hard to say. It is so hard to say. Alicia, they got so many people in the show that I hope that she doesn't get lost in the shuffle. Oh, they also casted Liz's parents. So I saw that. Yeah, Alicia, with this whole work trip, right? Yeah, when she said that she was going to be leaving, I was like, are you serious?" Like Christina, we just got Christina back, and she's already talking about, "Oh, I'm going to be on a retreat." Man, Monique, I think that might have been the best comment of the night. Mm, I, DC, I don't know exactly how epic that was. I'm not going to sit there and say that was epic because, well, I mean, let's be honest. You can't put epic and domestic violence in the same sentence. But it was definitely shocking. I would say that much. Like, they definitely, I wouldn't sit there and say they pushed the envelope, but mm, it was good. It was good in a lot of ways. If nothing else, but for a PSA, a really good and a really good important PSA. But putting epic and domestic violence in the same sentence, that just doesn't that doesn't fly. Mm, so good. Mm, I mean, DC, I get what you're trying to say, and I don't know. I don't know. For me, I get what you're saying, and I'm not disagreeing with some of it. I just don't feel comfortable putting epic and domestic violence in the same in the same sentence. Alicia, what funerals have ever been 3 hours long? Exactly, Freddie. Exactly. Exactly. Because they have her parents might actually be among the worst parents on this show, and I don't think there's a time where you ever actually see them. Epically awful. Alicia says. I mean, DC, it was shocking. It was shocking. It was shocking. I'll say that much. But I mean, I feel like I have to word it a little bit differently. I feel like I have to word it a little bit differently because I don't want to be disrespectful to anyone who's ever been through domestic violence. But it was shocking. I would sit there and say, and Christina did good acting. The actors did good acting. It was a hell of a lot of fallout afterwards between Sonny and Luke. Because Sonny went after Ethan because of what Christina said. Exactly, Monique. Exactly. I'm like, yo, listen, we're not all gonna put this on Anna. Oh, at least you just done so. Mr. Loppy. Oh, we're talking about soaps. Talking about soaps. I never actually seen that emoji before. That's why it took me a second. I was like, I don't know. Shakira, I didn't watch Why on B&B today, so I can't tell you that. Sierra is in the chat. Was good. But thank you for joining, Sierra. It's always good when I see you. So it's nice. Thank you for joining. We're talking about the soaps like usual. We did a poll talking about was the days threesome too far. Phillips is in the chat. What's good? Exactly, Alicia. Exactly. Thank you for joining, Phillips. I'm like, my whole thing is like Luke had every right to sit there and just start bucking on Sonny. You know, Sierra with the 4.99. Thank you, Sierra. Thank you so much. Have a good night, Shakira. Thank you for joining. Exactly, Victoria. Exactly. I'm like, yo, they missed so many moments where Liz could have used her parents. It's disgusting, honestly. Thank you again. Thank you again, Sierra. Thank you again. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Um, oh, Sierra, you actually like this episode. I don't know. I thought this episode was had some good moments. The Cyrus and Spencer stuff was really good. But yeah, Mr. Loppy, I'm like, oh, by the way, what do you watch soaps? I'm assuming you watch soaps. Which ones do you watch? Really, DC? What makes you say that? DC DC said I was hoping Trina was going to go to jail. Would have made it more. Mm, I mean, I thought it would have been interesting, but the backlash is going to, you know. Well, yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, at this point, Nicholas put Esme in the bathroom. Okay? Yeah, when he put her in the bathroom, I was like, bro, what are you doing? Oh, Shakir, you also like GH. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So, yeah, yes, you're another person I've said who was a deputy mayor as far as the hook killer. I know somebody else said that too, but I know somebody else said that too, but you're another person that said that. Hmm, maybe Monique. I mean, Roswell did get canceled, so it's not like he has anything to do, unfortunately. No, no, DC. It's not about you being. It's not about you being worried. It's about the show. It's about the show getting a lot of backlash. Yeah, Alicia. There was actually the one that I really kind of liked. Jared, I 100% agree. I 100% agree with that. Hippie is in the chat. Was good. How you doing? Thank you for joining. Yeah, yeah, Victoria. I I 100% agree with that. Black Mike. Yeah, no. Oh, wow. We got 22 people, 15 people in the chat. So, yes, if you are enjoying this stream, please hit the like button. It definitely does help me out. Um, Getting 20 people in here is awesome. Well, 21. So, yeah, and that's always because, people hit the like and share. Hippie, you are always on time whenever I get to see you. So, thank you. See, I would feel that Spencer may actually be, um, Esme may be actually having Spencer's child. Because yeah, granted, it's been a lag in time as far as them having sex, but still. So I feel like it could be Spencer's child. Um, where's my Sierra? I feel like it could be Spencer's child. Nate is in the chat. Was good. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Sierra, it would be nice to sit there and at least get their perspective. I mean, there still be scummy parents, but still. Eh, exactly, Sierra, exactly. Tracy, Steve, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My God, thank you so much. Thank you for the chat. Thank you for the super chat. Really do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Alicia was like she shouldn't have went to jail, and it says I don't care if. I mean, I it would have been interesting if she would have went to jail, but at the same time, I could see the huge backlash. Backlash. Nikisha was like, seeing black people go to jail in real life is already bad enough. She doesn't need to see that in something that's fantasy. And I understand where she's coming from. Ooh, DC says you want a TJ and Willow pair. Well, I mean, DC, you know where Willow's fate is because she's dating Michael. Yeah, at least they don't really give TJ much to do. I don't know, Monique. I mean, she spent a lot of time spent there talking to herself when she was, and also, I mean, I doubt it. I just, Sierra also agrees. Well, TJ and Willow will be epic. Yeah, I mean, they don't give him a good storyline. Victoria, TJ has cheated before. When? I mean, if he did, I have no idea when, but when did that happen, Victoria? Yeah, no, I agree, Sierra. They don't give TJ much of a storyline. Yeah, DC. I mean, yeah, they don't really do a lot of controversial storylines anyway, but especially being on the ABC. I mean, come on, seriously? Yeah, Monique, I'm wondering about that too. When did TJ cheat? I I, I really want to know. Yes, yeah, I agree. I agree. They don't really, and even Molly, whenever they show her on there, they don't really give her much. Oh, okay, Victoria. Okay, Victoria. There was a point I wasn't watching it that long, so yeah, it could probably be that. Yeah, Sierra. Well, I mean, obviously it will be Hulu. They will move it to Hulu. Really, DC? Okay, all right. Exactly, Freddie. Exactly. They haven't been there one time. Rob is in the chat. Was good. Yeah, hippie. I mean, they definitely wrote Nicholas a lot different now. They definitely did. Okay, Angela. Yeah, yeah. Okay, all right. Yeah. There was a point where I just stopped watching it, so that's why I was like, TJ cheated. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. All right, DC. I mean, not DC. Mr. Lopper. I don't know. I just feel like I said, Mr. Loppy. I just feel like it's because they actually have two people of the same sex in a sex scene that people are just flipping out. Exactly, Angela. We don't see Felix. We don't. We really don't. Yes, yeah, they definitely changed Nicholas's character. Oh, Alicia, definitely. That Vic wanted Ava for a minute, for a hot minute. And let's be honest, Vic wants a lot of people. Okay, Vic wants Ava. Vic wanted Lucy. Vic wanted Britt's mother. Oh, Liesel. Really, Shakira win. Um, I mean, she is with Rory. Yeah, DC. Yeah, I wonder what's going on with the whole Hayden Barnes thing. Like, what is going on with that? Ooh, Jared, that would be interesting. Well, I don't know who this character is, but I mean, as far as it'd be interesting to sit there and have somebody else that LGBT in the show. Because yeah, they got Tessa Mariah, but they don't do anything, you know. So it'd be an interesting move. I would say that, Jared. It'd be an interesting move. Oh, Mr. Loppy. Yeah, no, I never watched. I never watched AMC. It was the one show I didn't actually watch. Mm, I agree, Mr. Loppy. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I agree with that, Alicia. As far as Victor, it's hard for me to take him seriously at times. See, I heard that she's supposed to. I mean, see, I heard she's supposed to come back this week. I'm hearing that she's supposed to come back this week. That's what a lot of people are snitty are saying. Yeah, yes, yeah. Esme coming back is definitely a good thing. JT. Yes, Monique. You know, actually, to tell you the truth, that is the running joke as far as Victor. And honestly, to tell you the truth, I feel like it's an inside joke with everyone else because I don't get it, but I know a lot of people talk about it in the chat though. Yes, yeah. But you know what? You know why they haven't really moved along as much as they should, right? It's because GH has way too many characters. Yeah, see, Alicia is like, I don't want to see any more characters on GH because you got too many characters. You're not moving the storyline. You're not moving these stories fast enough because you just have too many characters on this show. You know, Monique. At one point, I did say that Esme was the killer, and now I have no idea who the killer is. Hippie, they do. They actually do. Somebody at my job was actually looking for one. Of course, I told her she should come to my channel, but yeah, they do. You know, Shakira, that would be interesting if they did do that to Rory. Because then he would be interesting. Okay, DC, who is this Mr. Shepherd? Okay, because everyone has this inside joke that I'm just not getting. Double Double C is in the chat. Yeah, Double C. It is slow. Hippie, I heard he's supposed to be in tomorrow's episode. Yeah, DC. Yeah, yeah. Well, come on. She came with the, looking like a damn Sith Lord, and yeah, yeah. But you know what, DC? I can admit when I'm wrong. I can admit when I'm wrong. Phillips. Yeah, Phillips. That's a good question. That's a good question. Hippie says Sasha maybe. Um. But yeah, no, 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 no. For a hot minute, I did sit there and say that. Oh, okay, DC. Okay, I do remember. I slightly remember that. Mr. Loppy, have a good night. Thank you for joining. Yeah, DC. Yeah, but again, you know what? Here's the thing. Okay, so yeah, I jumped to conclusions. I thought it was one person, and it wasn't. Mm, Maybe hippie. Maybe. Jakaris is in the chat. Was good. Yeah, Alicia. That's what I heard also about the other actor. But the point is, I mean, yeah, I I said it was Esme, and I could be wrong. And I mean, the thing is, like, I can admit when I'm wrong. You know, of course, I was gloating a lot, so I get all the backlash I deserve because I was gloating so much. Oh my god, I was gloating like there was no tomorrow. I was just gonna say this, but we can't have nice things. What are you on at, Jakars? I mean, yeah, we can have nice things, but what do you mean, though? Jessica is in the chat. You know, that's a really good question, Jessica. I thought it was Esme. Then there's a lot of then. What's good, Jessica? Thank you for joining. But now I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was Esme, but now Esme's locked up, and it still could be Esme, but who knows? Victoria says is connected to Trina now, Sonny. Yeah, Jessica, I'm saying the same thing too. I don't see how. The only way I can see it being somebody else is if somebody else gets killed. If somebody else gets killed and Esme isn't she isn't free, then yeah. Damaris. I'll pick Damaris. Oh, you're right. Hippie. Anna does have a twin. But yeah, no, Jakaris. It's just more like I don't feel like they went too far. But if you have two people of the same sex, people tend to flip out. So I think this whole it went too far is because you had Allie and Chanel. Yeah, Jessica. I don't even know what this is so stupid. I don't even know why I'm doubting myself that it's Esme. I'm still gonna go with Esme until I'm proven wrong. There. Had a moment of doubt, but yeah. Well, yeah, fellas. I mean, she's walking around like a damn Sith Lord, and she, did seem like she wanted to take out Paul Haggerty or whatever his name is. So yeah, what happened to Newman Enterprises? Yeah, no, I thought it was still there. Exactly, Jakars. Honestly, tell you the truth, it doesn't matter if it's a threesome or if it's just two people. You're just adding one extra person into a sex scene, and people haven't flipped out over sex scenes. So this whole it's going too far now. It's like Shakira. I'm not sure about Wendy. She's pushy sometimes, and it does get kind of obnoxious. But she did back off because she didn't want the brothers to be fighting over her. So I give her props for that. And yeah, Stephanie is a drama queen. Phillips. Yeah, no, she definitely is evil enough. And Phillips, no, I know that Gucci man. Jagars, is there a reason why you don't want Wendy with Johnny? I mean, I don't really care who Wendy was up with, but still. Well, I mean, Monique, same thing with the Damaris. Sierra, Dawson, Sonny, and Dex. Some people are sitting there now saying that Dex could be Sonny's son or something like that. So I mean, granted, I don't know if it's a good idea for Sonny to have any more children, but you know, and then this whole taking down Sonny and Michael and like what is he gonna do when Sonny's gone and protect his family? Like it's a whole issue. Oh, okay, Chikars, okay. Well, you know what, Alicia, I give her a point because that was some straight up MacGyverness right there. See, it says this gives me creepy vibes. Hmm. Sierra, what are your thoughts on Cody? Hmm. Yeah, no, Sierra, what is your thoughts on Cody though? Exactly. It got me so confused. I actually doubted that Esme was the hook killer. You just saw me do it live right now. Exactly, Angela. That's that close. I was like, I don't know if Sonny actually needs any more kids. Ah, okay, Shakira. Okay, so it's going to be a beginning of the end for Josh and Cam. I told you it was coming. Exactly, Jessica. So DC is just pretty much by default at this point. Ooh, Freddie, yeah, she's going to be livid. Hmm. Yes, yeah, a lot of people call him a drifter. Jakars, what about why not Trip? Yeah, yes, yeah, and the thing is, it's like Britt knows that there's something off about him every time she mentions her family, but yet she doesn't do anything about it. Yeah, Monique, I can see that. I mean, Angela, she has been blacking out and not remembering stuff. Oh, Sierra says Cody's bad news. Okay. Ooh, Jessica. Yeah. Imagine if it's Marshall, or if it's Trina, because since Trina may actually have it also. Ooh, do you see if that was the case? You know how gross that would be. Hmm. Yeah, Sierra. I mean, they grew up together. Yeah, it's a little off. Angela, just you don't like Cody either. Oh wow, Nate, Nate, are you gonna be on Dion's corner tonight? He's doing reaction videos to Port Charles. I haven't seen that soap in a while. I would love to do some reactions, but I gotta get my OBS working. Yeah, Happy. I just don't understand why she just there's alarm bells going off. She's just ignoring them. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. 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 Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, DC. That's something. Yeah, I was thinking about. Well, I told you part of my plan for when I throw out my memberships, but I don't know because copyrights and everything like that. So it's always an issue. That is true, Monique. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. Victoria. So you knew this. So, yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Sierra agrees with Victoria also. Yeah, but like I said, I'm like, yo, listen. I said that there was a clock when Joss and Dax was gonna hook up, and Cam did sit there and say she had to talk to Joss. Yeah, Nate, it should be interesting if I hopefully if I wake up in time, I'll watch some of his stuff. Yeah, okay, that's true. That's true, DC. That's true. Oh, Jakara's definitely. She definitely she has feelings for Xander. That's never. And I never really did pairings, but I did find Gwen and Xander to be a better fit than Xander and Sarah. Yeah, Monique. Yep, I agree with that. Cam is safe. Dex is unpredictable, and that's what draws Josh to Dex. And plus, bad boy and everything like that. Oh, 19 likes. Thank you, everyone. Yes, yeah. I don't know. That's a good question. But I like the fact that she's doing something that's not with Sunny's storyline. Yeah, I mean that I'm not gonna lie. Have a good night, Alicia. Thank you for joining. It was really good having you. Thank you for joining, Alicia. You have a good night. Question, Shigeru. That's a good question. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. Um, I mean, just in general, DC, it's not even just your channel, it's just in general. But again, my OBS have been acting up, and that's what I usually do as far as reaction stuff. So I gotta try to see if I can get that hooked up. Yeah, I mean that's true. That's also true. So yeah. Oh, Jakara's is the usual people that I can't stand. Ali. Um, I'm not exactly fond of Nicole either. It's weird. In the beginning, I didn't like Chanel for a very long time. But then when the new actress took over, she wasn't as annoying and obnoxious as the old version was. So I don't mind Chanel. But Ali, I just can't stand. Monique says, what if it's Hayden who is the killer? That'd be interesting. Oh, Sierra, who has the best storyline? It's tough to say, but I do like Miss Wu. I love Miss Wu. I love, 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 love Miss Wu. Yeah, no, hippie. I don't think he has a problem with getting with someone else. So yeah, yes, Hayden, yes. I mean, Jessica, if she was mind controlled, yeah, yeah, Jakar, same thing. Nice, DC, nice. Thank you, thank you. Yes, okay, that's a great idea. Thank you. Interesting. Interesting, DC. Yeah, Jessica, that's what a lot of people are theorizing. Um, it's probably more Trina than Sonny. Damn right, Sierra. Damn right. She does shut it down, man. She does shut it down. I love it. DC says you still think it's Claudia. Hmm. But what will be Claudia's motivation? Let's think about that. Let's just sit there and say she came back. What will be her motivation for killing all those people? Hmm. Messy, 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 messy. Yeah, but what will Claudia? I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a great theory, and if we can have the actress to come back, that would be amazing. Oh, hippie Phyllis, yes. Yeah, that's a really good question. Yeah, no, that's true, DC. That's true. But it's always very tricky whenever you do reaction videos in general. Um, Angela says she's more trainer related. Yeah, yeah, no, see, I get that. I get that. I get that. I do like Esme. At first, she was a little obnoxious, but then I realized she was giving people she was shaking things up. So, hippie. Her name is Phyllis. Hey, DC. Okay, all right. I get that. Yes, yeah, yes, yeah, that's a good question. Where is Phyllis? Where is Phyllis? I gotta actually look into that though. Yeah, Angela, that's a good point. Yeah, DC. I thought they were gonna do something more with her. Exactly, Freddie. Exactly. I thought that Phyllis was gonna be connected to somebody. You know, Shakira. I am so glad that Rafe told Nicole off. Oh my goodness, that was great. And I'm not even a fan of Rafe because of what he did. Sierra, yes. I think that's the one thing that every person who does these type of videos or does soap opera content can agree. They got too many characters. They got too many characters, and they don't push the storylines far. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't move fast enough because they got too many characters. Interesting, Phillips. I haven't heard that term in a while. Love to hate. Yes, that's true. That's true. Just because she could she could stay going. Stay going. Sierra says, "Yes, I love to hate Esme." Yeah, Angela. Yes. By the way, it says my connection is unstable. So, can anyone still hear me and see me and stuff like that? I'm just wondering. Sometimes my Wi-Fi likes to act up like there's no tomorrow. So yeah, if anyone can hear me, or you know, just wondering about that. Good, 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 good. Okay, cool. Just checking. Good. So, and I'm assuming that everyone can hear me, can still see me. So, I was having trouble earlier. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Exactly, Freddie. Exactly. Like, good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Oh, she comes back. No, no, DC, you were. I mean, honestly, to tell you the truth, anything like from freezing up or whatever. Sorry, talking about YNR now. Or you mean sorry? Talk about YNR now, where I can't spell tonight. Okay, well that's gone now. I know there's a delay sometimes when I talk and somebody responds, but Monique, I don't know if you said sorry, talk about YNR now. No, there's no need to be sorry. Like I said, I usually just kind of just go along with the flow as far as where everyone else is at. And I actually have been watching YNR. I still think that Nate is a scumbag. Him telling on himself was stupid. They will have kids. Yeah, Monique, they will. Yes. Thank you, Phillips. Yeah. Well, 23 likes so far. Yeah. If you're enjoying the content, you're enjoying the stream, it definitely would help and do me a huge favor by hitting the like button because it does raise the algorithm more. It really does. And it's funny because when I was at work, I typed in General Hospital Review and I saw Broad TV, and then right under him I saw my name. And I was so happy. So yeah, hitting the like button definitely does help. I don't know, Sierra. I mean, I wouldn't go against it. I would want to do that, but I also feel like there's some people, not in this chat, but some people are crazy. But Sierra, what I would do is have a one-on-one Zoom. That's something I would do. A one-on-one Zoom. That would be really cool. Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't be against it, but um, I think like a one-on-one Zoom. Oh, DC, you funny. DC, you funny. Yeah, that's something I'm thinking about doing like Zooms and stuff like that. Because I know James has a lot of these events and stuff like that he does, and I'm thinking of doing stuff like that that's very similar, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, Freddie. I mean, let's hope it doesn't end. But yeah, no, on Y&R, like Nate is nitty. The funny thing is, Monique, I did bring up Y&R, but it felt like people weren't really talking about it. I wasn't really feeling it, so that's kind of why I switched back. Ooh, um, I don't know, DC. I don't know. It's the same way I feel about supernatural stuff, like Poor Charles. I don't know if it necessarily works. You know, like if they was to actually have Poor Charles now, and I was to review it, I don't know how serious I can take it. Sometimes I feel like certain genres just kind of belong in their own lane. Oh, thank you, hippie. Thank you. But yeah, no, hitting the like button definitely does help. And like I said, when I typed in General Hospital Review, I saw Brock TV, and then right under I saw mine. When I used to sit there and type it up just in general, it would be Brock TV, and it'd be like nine of his. And then eventually, my face would come up. So I was like, okay, cool. But now my videos are coming up a lot more earlier. It's exactly, Jakaris. Exactly. I'm like, yeah, Jessica, I was very happy about that. Very happy. I was so happy I actually took a screenshot and I was gonna post it, but I felt like it was gonna be kind of weird. Exactly, Monique, exactly. That's one of the things I did like about the Carly storyline. That I am liking about it. I don't know. I don't know, DC. I mean, it depends on like I would have to rewatch them. But I just remember certain things being like, I don't know if this necessarily works. Like even the possession storyline, the one lately, it just some stuff just didn't work for me. It disappeared for you. I mean, it disappeared for you. Yeah, yeah, Shakira. Especially the way they move up the timetables for these children as far as aging them. But no, Nate's an idiot. He's an idiot. He's a scumbag, and his girl left him, and then he decides to tell the truth afterwards, like that was gonna change anything. On what planet did he just like? And then he goes back. Then he goes back and he tells Elena, "Oh, by the way, I told the truth and I did it for us." Oh, okay. You like seriously? You told your truth afterwards. Like, and I know some people want him to be a villain, but I'm like, he's too incompetent to be a villain. Like, he really is. Hmm. Seriously, DC? Elena was wrong for leaving a guy who turned his back on his. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, yeah, no. Monique and I. Yeah, Freddie. I feel like it's coming now. Yes, Sierra, I agree with that. I agree with that. But again, I just don't understand. Even Nate was like, I mean, even Nick was like, "Yo, why are we gonna sit there and hire a guy who was so ready to, stab his family in the back, stab his family in the back?" Even Nick was like, why would we want to offer him a job here? Here says, Helena got Emily hostage. What? Yeah, I feel like a baby switch is coming. But again, I just and then you have Summer that confronts Sally on, oh, what are you doing with my dad? You're dating my dad. Like, why is it any of your business, Summer? Don't you have a trip to go to that no one cares about? But yet she finds time to confront Sally about her seeing her dad. Like, I felt like that scene was so stupid. It was so dumb. I kept looking at my phone the entire time, and I'm like, you and Kyle are probably the second most useless people on this show. I'm still wondering if I should even bother to do a review on Days, just because it's so late. Yeah, but do you see, Esme is pregnant though. Okay, yeah, okay. Well, see, we always gotta sit there and look. When was the last time they actually had a baby switch though? When was the last time? I mean, granted, it was Shackles. No, no, but when was the last time they actually did a baby switch though? Let's think about that for a minute. When was the last time they did a lot? No GH writers. Hmm. I mean, it wouldn't be a soap opera without a baby switch story. Just like a love triangle. Or it says Sam and Tia, Jessica, Jonah, and Wiley. Yeah, that was a while back though. That was like at least 2 years ago, I think. Jesus Christ. How long have I actually been doing soap opera reviews? Well, on it, yeah. Sarah, no, you're right. You're right. But it was a while though. I think that's my point. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree, Sierra. Sydney and Nicole, yeah. And they said these writers needs to go. So does Frank. So does Frank Valentine as EP. Yeah, no bag of sugar. No bag of sugar. What does that mean? I I don't know what that means. Um. Oh, it was flower. Do you see? Okay, that's clearly something that just went over my head, but I don't know. It seemed like it's been a while since they did that, so I'm not against it. I'm not against a baby switch. Well, DC, it probably would be interesting. These All right, Freddie. Jessica says we don't need them anymore. Yeah, I mean, it always comes back. It always comes down to fire the writers and stuff like that, or you know. Mm, no, Jakarta don't. But that was before I started watching the show, though. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I can see why the comedy definitely did. They should have never killed off Zach. Yeah, clearly another character who I don't know. Um, but people are also mad that they killed off Brando. Hey, quick question: is anyone actually still upset that they killed off Brando? I feel comfortable with Spice, so why not? Well, Sierra, here's the thing about Willow. Willow is Michael's girlfriend, and Michael doesn't have a good track record as far as women surviving with being with Michael. So I'm gonna say no. While pregnant. Jakaris is not upset about Brando's death. Is anyone actually upset about Brando's death? Yeah, Jessica, he was wasted. Oh, Sierra, okay, you're upset. Okay. What did you like about Brando later on? Angela killed off other people. Willis is already dead, already dying. Victoria wasted. Yeah, wasted. Sierra, here's the thing. When Brando first came on, I liked him. I liked him a lot. Okay. Then he hooked him up with Sasha. They fast tracked the hell out of their relationship. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. They fast tracked the hell out of their relationship. Mm, okay, Sierra. I feel like his character kind of hit a wall, but yeah, Angela. I mean, but that's the problem, though. Brando was Sasha's prop. Yeah, me too, hippie. He's a good stripper. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they fast tracked his relationship with Sasha. They could have done more, and they should have, but they didn't. They made they made Brando a lot about Sasha, taking care of Sasha, making sure Sasha was okay, and you know, yeah. I mean, see, I agree. I would have kept Brando versus Cody, but it's like they didn't know what to do with Brando. That's my issue. They didn't know. they didn't know what to do with Brando, and it's unfortunate because he was a good character. And like Nate said, if you would have been more with the if you would have been more with the core family, like Sonny, maybe getting the family business or something, that would have been cool. But all his attention was constantly on Sasha, so it just didn't work after a while. But yeah, so I mean, like I said, I liked him in the beginning, but I really didn't care that they killed him off because they weren't really doing much with him. Yeah, but DC, somebody mentioned that because Brit is, running out of time and, her mortality and everything like that, she's giving Cody more of a chance than she probably would normally do. If he says he would make a good cowboy. Yeah, see, and made him drop. It was unfortunate because they could have done. And again, I agree with you, Sierra. They could have done more with Brando, but they didn't. And that's it kind of goes with Nate too. And I mean Nate on GH. People were upset that he was gone for a long time, but I'm like, why? Like, what did Nathan do for the show other than be, she wanted to be with. I just feel like when they kill off certain characters and people are really angry, it's like, why? He wasn't really bringing much to the table. Nate, Nathan, you're not entirely wrong. You're not entirely wrong. Shakira says Britt needs better than Cody. I feel like a lot of people in the chat would agree with you, Shakira. I I mean, especially since most people don't like Shakira anyway. I mean, they don't like Cody anyway. Yeah, Sarah. I mean, Sierra. I know it sounds very ridiculous to say, but I fast forward through most of his funeral, most of Brando's funeral. That's a very good question, Jessica. What will they do with his character? Yeah, Angela, I agree. Yeah, Monique. Yeah, but for a while she was stuck on that whole "I want somebody to be exactly like Jason." But I also feel like if she didn't have what she had, then I don't know if she would be with Cody. Yeah, DC, me too. Me too. But again, that's still a problem though, because it's connected to Sasha's storyline, and how is it going to be interesting from like? It still just gets right back into that same damn problem. I agree with that, Ciara. I agree, Angela. I do. Yeah, Monique, her head would explode, which is also pretty stupid. It's the same thing with Summer coming in there and being all upset that Nick is dating Sally. Like, whoa, why do you care? Like, calm down. Don't you have some sort of vacation to go to that no one cares about with your boring husband? Ooh, good point, hippie. Yeah, DC. I thought that relationship between those two was interesting. I did. That's a very good point, DC. Very good point. Wow. You know what? This was a lot of fun. But it's almost like 10 o'clock now, and I know I'm not gonna probably do it. Probably, I don't know if I'm actually gonna do another review on days because it's getting so late. Yes, Monique, just like now. Yeah, DC. It was all kind of odd that they just killed them off like that. I don't. I gotta think about that. But that, now I'm thinking about that. I was like, that was all kind of odd that they actually did kill them off. But like I said, so I'm gonna sit there and end the stream tonight because it's kind of late, and I want to at least be able to watch days since I probably won't be able to do a review. But I will be back tomorrow doing another live stream. I'm gonna post a time, um, probably an hour before I go on live. So I'll do that. Thank you again, Sierra. Thank you, Tracy, Steven, and thank you, Sierra, again for the super chat. Really do appreciate both of y'all. And I appreciate you just being here. Damn right, Sierra. You will see me in the next chat. And that's the same thing for everyone. Um, Victoria, Jessica, Angela, both of y'all have a good night. I want everyone to have a good night. Be safe. And thank you all for joining. This was a lot of fun. This was hella fun. Hella fun. Not a lot of fun. Hella fun. Have a good night, Shakira. Have a good night, DC. Hippie. Have a good night. Thank you for being here. Nikisha Moore, I know you was here earlier. So have a good night. Nate Banks, have a good night. Monique has a have a good night. I was just gonna sit there and say that. I agree with that, Monique. I do. But you have a good night though, Monique. Thank you for joining as well. It's good seeing you. I actually saw some new faces tonight, so that was also pretty cool. Angela, Jessica. Something connect to most people. Yeah, I have, Kevo. It's good. It's good. You are doing some really good, impressive work. I have to say, you're doing some really good stuff. So I feel here's the thing. I feel like if you keep on that track, that trajectory, you're gonna do really well in the industry. So I loved it though. So you definitely you putting in that work and it's definitely paying off. And keep it up. Thank you, Hippie. Yeah. So if everyone can hit the like button before you go, that also helps. Thank you again, Hippie. And I want to yeah. No, Kevo, you've been doing a really good job. Thank you, Phyllis. Have a good night. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Nate, I'm definitely going to try to come to Dion's corner because I always gotta sit there and support my guy Dion. So, and he's doing Port Charles reactions. Uh, I'm definitely gonna try to stop by. And thank you again, Nathan, for joining. Thank you, Phillips, for joining. This was hella fun. Oh, both of you have a great night, and thank you for being here. And if I didn't say, I usually try to give it a few seconds, see if anyone, if I missed anyone. To prove that evil lives and good dies. Yeah, Monique. But I feel like that's in most shows, though, not just GH. When you think about it, think about it. Okay, Kevo. Okay, all right. Definitely keep up the work. Keep up the work. You're gonna do great. You are going to do great. Like I said, I like the last sample. You killed it. So keep it up. Keep it up. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Mm, 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 mm. Yes, keep it up. Yeah, no, no, no. But yes, I understood what you were saying. Yeah, no, Kevo, I could. I could. You did good. You did good. Oh, Nikisha, I was just yeah, I was just thinking about you. Actually, tell you the truth, I was actually saying good night because I'm gonna be in the stream, and I know that I didn't see your comments or anything like that, but yeah, I was basically saying that I'm gonna be back tomorrow because it's like 10 o'clock right now, so I'm gonna be back tomorrow, do another stream. But yeah, um, but thank you for coming back though. That was pretty. Nikisha Moore, you're just awesome in general. If I have not told you that enough. Hmm. Okay, okay, Monique. I feel like it might be an opposite, but well, Kevo, you keep doing it, and you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. I truly do believe that. So just keep up what you're doing. You keep you put that energy into you put all your energy. If you do the same that you've been doing for those two songs, you're gonna do great. Thank you, Hippie. Have a good night. Thank you, Nikisha Moore, for coming back. I will be back tomorrow. Um, so I hope I see you in the chat as well. So yeah, I'm gonna sit there and go. I think I kind of covered everything and pretty sure. Well, you have a good night, Kevin. And like I said, keep up the good work. All right, I truly do mean it. All right, so I'm gonna go. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. This is what I do sometimes. It's kind of weird. But everyone have a good night. Be safe, everyone, and I will see everyone in the next live stream, which is going to be tomorrow, unless things change. But until then, it's going to be tomorrow. So anyway, I will see everyone in the next stream. Bye.